Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. We gate in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Army Black Knights and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Tulane head coach before the game. He knows they have got one of the best rushing offenses in the country based on the strength of their back. But they will be facing one of the most stingy defenses in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. We will see this strength-on-strength battle. Who will win at the line of scrimmage? Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Black Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And now we get our first look at Eli Holstein. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Sends it back in motion. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Pulls it on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here's the bruising running back, Jordan Davison, one of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Here comes the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Eli Holstein to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes the grab in their space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Goes to the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Keeps it on the option. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. There's a crease. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Keeps it on first down. Nice move there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A run for the quarterback.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Holstein. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. A give to the big fullback. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Davison. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. The big fullback's got it. Maybe some room here. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Softened him up with the run, now to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. Motion from the back. On the option. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. On the option. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Davison. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pocket breaking down, and he never had a chance. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Here's Holstein to throw. He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's wadded down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. It's on target and complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 10 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Illini coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Black Knights offense will go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Black Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. corralled and brought down by the defense. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The Black Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. On the option. The option, he'll keep it.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looks as if he's going to run it. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Army! And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Throwing, Holstein. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. To the air, it's Holstein. Makes the grab, it's Hill. And they're able to get him on the ground. Tulane right back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. At midfield, he's got room. Snags it and he's open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The give out of the gun. Got enough space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. On the ground, it's Davison. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. This is a designed run. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. All the way back to the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case.
Makes you grab and room to run. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Gives it on the option. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't.
Into the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This offense starts deep in a hole. Trying to get the edge. It's Davison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense.
Here we go. Ready.
Runs through a tackle. Finding some room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Rides the option, he keeps it. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 88. Black 88. Ready, go.
They'll go to the fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. The option look. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup said you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Eli Holstein to throw. He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Tulane right back to the line.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun on third down, here's Holstein. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Fourth down, Holstein. Fires left. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver and tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Holstein. On target. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about...
There he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first down.
Touchdown, Green Wave. Great job by the back on the option.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Big extra point coming in would give them the lead late. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Goes high to pull it in. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads it left. He's got it. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Stops right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.